Tuesday, May 9th, 2023, Watkins Jail, Phoenix, Arizona. I held services in Pod 5D the same as last week, but had a different group of men. In Pod 5D, there are minimum security prisoners and medium security prisoners, and the two groups are not allowed out of their cells at the same time. After introducing myself as Robert, Son of God, each of the men introduced themselves as a Son of God. I handed out a copy of I Am a Child of God, a hymn I learned as a young child in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and explained to the men that singing a hymn is the same as saying a prayer to Heavenly Father. And then we sang the hymn. I am a child of God, and He has sent me here, has given me an earthly home with parents kind and dear. Lead me, guide me, walk beside me, help me find the way, teach me all that I must do to live with Him someday. I am a child of God, and so my needs are great. Help me to understand His words before it grows too late. Lead me, guide me, walk beside me, help me find the way. Teach me all that I must do to live with Him someday. I am a child of God, rich blessings are in store. If I but learn to do His will, I'll live with Him once more. Lead me, guide me, walk beside me, help me find the way. Teach me all that I must do to live with Him someday. At one point in the song, I wasn't quite sure what to do. Everyone was crying, and one of the men raised his hand. I didn't want to ignore his question, but I didn't want to interrupt the song either. Fortunately, the issue resolved itself when I realized he didn't have a question. Raising his hand was his nonverbal way of saying he agreed with the message of the song. After singing, I told the men Heavenly Father had heard their prayer. For the lesson, we discussed the parable of the prodigal son in Luke chapter 15. We closed with a very humble prayer offered by one of the inmates. I could see his tears because one of the rules in the jail is I'm not allowed to close my eyes during the prayer. The man was most emphatic in petitioning Heavenly Father to watch over his family.